invite you to allow some full deep breaths, softening the body, softening the eyes, imagining the globes of the eyes expanding outward in all directions. There was a time in channeling where I asked my guides and I said, I feel like I'm just perhaps making it up. And how do I get rid of all the things that I know to fully channel? And the advice I was given is they said, imagine everything you know, have experienced, all the memories. Imagine as if you are drawing all of them inward. And I see this in my third eye. So imagine you're reaching your energy out in all directions of your life, past, future, present moment, all of who you are. And it's almost like you're collapsing all of that light, all of that color, and you bring it into the third eye and then you spiral it, kind of like water spiraling down into a drain and disappearing. And so I've practiced this a lot of times, and now I literally am seeing a void. It looks like I'm looking at the night sky. I can see stars and I can see the whole night sky, and I'm floating there. And my life has become absent, because truly channeling and connecting to whatever it is you choose to connect to is moving into that vibration, moving into that frequency, and moving into that reality that's always available for you, and just letting your own kind of take a back seat. When I do quantum hypnosis with people, one of the first things I tell them is I say, like, you may still be there, but what it will probably feel like is like you've moved to the passenger side and someone else is driving the car. So continue to breathe. Feel your energetic roots going deep into the earth. Feel the connection above. And feel the connection and tingling all around you, as if there is a vortex of energy swirling outside of your body. Regardless of connecting, channeling, receiving wisdom or insights, at any time we can tune in physically and receive healing, alignment, recalibration, support. Maybe you feel tingling now in your third eye, in your crown. Maybe somewhere else around your heart, or a certain chakra or some part or area of your body that needs healing. Star system, Sirius B, is lighting up. They are letting us know that they are sending heightened frequencies at this time for our awakening, evolution, for our multidimensional blueprint to awaken. And they're sending me this kind of pulsing light and frequency from the stars, and at the same time I hear the council coming in, and they said this on the yoga class this morning, and they've been repeating this lately, but they want to make it more specific. So even though it's repeated, it is more specific. It is now non-negotiable that you spend time connected to the earth, skin touching earth for at least 5 minutes, bare minimum 3 days a week. Non-negotiable, that's 15 minutes of your 7-day, 24-hour day week. It is of utmost importance that you spend this time. When you do this, there is so much more happening than what science will tell you. And if you listen and watch things about earthing and grounding, the science is powerful, it is potent. And yet there are other things like light codes and new earth grid activations. You yourself are a light code carrier. What that means is there is crystalline DNA awakening within your light body that is directly connected to the geographical location in which you are residing. Whether you are living, working, or traveling, trust that you are exactly in the right place at exactly the right time. And you are being asked to spend these 3 times minimum of 5 minutes directly connected to the earth, not only to help activate the grid for all. You do this work not only for yourself, but for all 8 million people on the planet. So it is of utmost importance that you do this, and also you greatly, powerfully receive. Your nervous system regulates. Your vibration harmonizes. Your light body thus has the structure and foundation to further activate. For many of you, you have been experiencing a range of emotions, fatigue, perhaps even excitement, or almost an unsettled energy. You're having great change. You're noticing great change in the world. These are all signs of what is truly happening, what is finally happening. And so again, these are non-negotiable. Prior, we said self-care was non-negotiable. Then we realized that with all that is happening and going on, something more specific needed to be offered. 5 minutes, 3 times a week minimum. Skin directly touching earth. If you can sit on the earth, even better. If you can lay on the earth, that is best. If you can lean against a tree, that is also powerful. If you can simply put your bare feet on the grass belt in a chair, that is also wonderful. Okay, so we're going to bring Kathy's question in. I really love these questions because it's something we all have as a human. She says, I'm wondering if we miss out on anything spiritually when the physical world demands all of our time. I always assume things are exactly as they are supposed to be, but it is a little frustrating when there's literally not 5 minutes in a day to just connect in. And I happen to know that Kathy has 5 children, and I have 4, and there's one showering or something as we speak. I'm going to tune back in. You know, I just have so much joy when I do these sessions. I know that that's a sign that I'm doing exactly what I should do, because these sessions bring me the most joy. All right, let's take a deep breath. And so just to tell you my process, which is different every time, I feel every answer almost like a big block of information coming through at once. And I can certainly get out of the way, and some days I'm just better at it than others. But for the sake of doing these in front of a group, obviously it's important that I speak succinctly in a way that makes sense instead of just blabbing it out into my phone notes as I typically do. So I do appreciate your patience. underneath and beneath the human doings is the sacred garden of your soul. Your soul is already fully activated, fully whole, fully arrived, complete within the fabric of the all, of Source. In a sense, everything matters. And in a sense, nothing matters at all. This question, as it applies to being a light code carrier of the new earth, it does not ultimately matter how you live your life. We do want to assure you that even if you have sadness or a period of distress, that you cannot and will not in any way disturb your soul purpose of being a light code carrier of the new earth. Your existence is enough. And yes, we will say it one more time. Please spend time connected to the earth. Skin touching earth. It is of utmost importance. It is the human mind and ego that judges life, that says this busyness is not as potent, powerful, spiritual, or sacred as whatever you might feel is optimal. It is in the busyness and the fullness that you learn your limits, your boundaries, who you are when stressed, who you want to be, what you do and don't prefer. And therefore, your life, busy or not, is perfect for what you are choosing to experience and explore in this time, in this moment, in this phase of life, in this chapter. You do not miss out on anything, ever. Jolie has a difficult time understanding as well that you are not the only expression on earth of your oversoul at this time. We do not mean that all 8 billion people are one. There is that if you continue to move up into the 13th dimension. But we mean as you fractal into the 4th and 5th dimension, there are others alive, if you will, at this time, in this moment on earth, that are also a fractal of your oversoul expressing itself. You are all connected, you and all of yourselves. And Jolie often asks if she can remember her past and future lives. Why does it feel she's stuck in this life as Jolie? And we remind her she is not stuck. She has volunteered and she is stationed. because this moment is incredibly potent for the shifting of the earth back towards unity consciousness. You can visit these other selves, these other lives through meditation, through contemplation, through past life regression and sessions of those sorts, yet you are meant to remain focused exactly on this life in this moment as you are. Trust whatever your life looks like, feels like. When you find yourself judging something or some way of being as more spiritual or less spiritual than some other way of being, step back, lift and raise your vibration through breath, through resonance, through connection with heaven and earth, through connection through your heart portal. And remember that every moment, every doing, every way of being, every task is spiritual, divine, and part of the all. Some of you struggle because whether you are conscious of it or not, you do remember lives past and future where things were more harmonious, where things were more in a state of unity consciousness. And that is why it is important to continue to practice this detachment of judgment. In the busyness, in the tasks that you may not love or appreciate as sacred. Breathe and lean into those moments and those experiences. Ask where and how you can receive and give more light, more love, more sacredness in that moment. Not about you giving more per se, just receiving more from the moment. And soften, expand, remember, allow, invite. And in this beautiful energy of expansion, you will have choice to bring more ease, more flow, clarity, synchronicity. We will continue to repeat that it's not about doing less. It's about moving through your life in more expansion. Soft, centered, expanded mind. Soft, centered, expanded body and heart. Soft, centered, expanded globes of your eyes. When you expand your entire physical being and vessel, it's as if your soul itself has more room to breathe and be breathed by divine. Practice now. Where and in what way can you soften and expand somewhere in your physical body or your energy body? We invite you to practice this state often throughout your day, especially when you are connecting to the earth. Reminder It is a practice. However, it is a practice of remembering your true natural state that has always been waiting for your attention and your awareness. And Maria, just checking if you have a question, feel free to drop it. Good? Okay, you're good. All right, let's just take one final moment. I'll just see, because I see the serious again. Okay. Let's just see if there's any final insights. Well, yes. So as much as it's important to spend time on the earth, I'm hearing connect to the stars. And that was actually something that my guides kind of added for me. I've shared it before, but they originally said until you're willing to sit for 5 minutes, just, in stillness, not trying to channel, not, wanting a desired outcome, until I was willing to sit for 5 minutes and do that without agenda, without trying, without wanting, I really wasn't going to get to where I personally wanted to be. And then after some time, they said, okay, now it doesn't have to be every day. And again, they're all about the 5 minutes, because that's what we do to ourselves. We get it in our minds that it needs to be 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Like when we think meditation, we think a significant amount of time that we need to empty the mind. It's just unrealistic. So then they were like, just 5 minutes under the stars, just a few breaths, looking at the stars, no agenda, just being open, being expanded, breathing, like that is enough. And that's what we do as humans. We constantly tell ourselves, well, this isn't enough. I can't just sit here for 5 minutes. I mean, we do tell ourselves that, but it's like, if we want, to know the secret to the universe, see my energy? Maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but that was a big lesson for me, was just sitting in the openness and the expansion and the allowance. And then within that, before I knew it, lots of stuff was coming through. So I still see this bright star, and I can see with my eyes open too, and they're just kind of giving us some really beautiful nurturing frequencies, because the solar flares, as they have kind of roller coastered through the last months, have been kind of really intense. So they're saying that they're sending us some cooling. It's also summer, they're saying, so some cooling, very nurturing, restful, supportive frequencies. Okay, well, thank you again for being here. Let's just close our eyes, one final breath. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. And this time I see a spinning seed of life. It's not the flower of life, it's a seed of life, and it's spinning for us all. Actually, it's interesting, I see a volcano too. It's kind of like all this earth energy is rising to help restore, reharmonize, and rebalance the all. So just a reminder, it's already been done. It's already happened. We get to enjoy our life through play and love, and we are the way showers, the lighthouses, being that example of how we can live if we choose it. All right, thank you. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, everyone else on the recording. Love you all, and I'll see you next time.